A son asked his father for his inheritance while he was still alive. In their culture, that was the same as wishing his father was dead. And still, the father gave it to him. This story isn't about a son who got lost. It's about a father who never stopped watching the road. If you feel like you've gone too far to come back, this story is for you. You know what you did. You know the decisions you made. You know how long it's been since you last prayed without shame. Maybe it's been 2 years, maybe 10, maybe your whole life, feeling like the door to your faith closed the day you walked away. You think, I've wasted too much time, I've done too much damage, I don't have the right to come back anymore. That guilt weighs on you when you drive in silence. It weighs on you when you see others pray with confidence. It weighs on you when you think about your family and feel like you disappointed everyone, God included. This isn't a story made up to comfort you. It's in Luke 15, told by Jesus himself, to people who also felt too far gone to return. If Jesus told it for them, he told it for you too. The son took his share of the inheritance and spent it all. Everything. In a distant country, living however he wanted, no limits, no direction. When the money ran out, a famine hit. He ended up feeding pigs. In his culture, the deepest humiliation possible. He was so hungry, he envied the food the animals ate. That's rock bottom. And even there, Jesus never says he stopped being a son. Here's the idea you need today. Your worst decisions didn't change who you are to God. They changed where you are, not who you are. Write this down if it helps. Being far away isn't the same as being excluded. Keep it somewhere you'll see it this week. But the son didn't come back just because he wanted to. He came back for something simpler. Scripture says the son came to his senses. It doesn't say he felt worthy. It doesn't say he felt prepared. It just says he realized where he was and decided to walk back. He even rehearsed his apology. I no longer deserve to be called your son. Treat me like one of your hired servants. Notice something important. He expected to be received as a servant, not as a son. That was the limit of what he believed he deserved. Don't wait to feel ready, worthy, or sorry enough before you return to prayer, to faith, to trying again. The son walked back feeling exactly how you feel right now. And he walked anyway. But what happened when he arrived changes the whole story. In that culture, an older father never ran. Running in public was humiliating for a man of his position. And yet the text says the father saw him while he was still a long way off, meaning the father had been watching the road, probably every single day since his son left. And he ran. He humbled himself publicly to reach his son before his son could even finish walking through the shame. Here's what you need to understand today. God isn't waiting for you with his arms crossed, evaluating whether you deserve to come back. He's watching from a distance, ready to run toward you before you even finish your apology. The son never even got to finish his rehearsed speech. The father didn't give him a lecture. He gave him a ring, a new robe, sandals, and threw a celebration with the fattest calf he had. The ring meant restored authority. The robe, restored honor. The sandals, only sons wore those in that household, not servants, meant he was coming back as a son, not an employee. Here's the bold claim of this section. God doesn't take you back on probation. He doesn't give you a trial period to prove you've changed. He restores your full position from the very first step you take toward him. Practical idea. Today, pray one simple sentence. Even if you feel unworthy, here I am, Father. That's all the prodigal son could say. It was enough. But there's one more character in this story almost nobody talks about. The older brother, the one who stayed, the one who did everything right, got angry about the celebration. He felt invisible, unrecognized, upset that his irresponsible brother got such a welcome. This is for you too. If you're not the one who left, but the one who stayed, resentful, tired of doing the right thing without feeling like anyone notices. The father's response is key. Son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. Grace toward one doesn't take anything away from the other. I told you at the start, this story isn't about a son who got lost. It's about a father who never stopped watching the road. That hasn't changed, no matter how much time has passed in your life. The road is still there, and God is still watching. This week, take the first step yourself, even if it's just one sentence in prayer. Here I am. You don't need the perfect speech. The son didn't have one either. If this message spoke to you, subscribe. We talk about what really matters here every week. And if you know someone who feels like it's too late to come back, share this with them. It might be exactly what they need to hear today.